But Malga, Ambrose, and Steven, are you guys excited for the era or the fact that everyone is going to take a crack at their um what do you call questions about the ink note? So what is that? That is so awesome, Malga. You have this emoji of a loading thing, and for like point 0.7 seconds I thought it was gonna load, and then I'm like, this isn't my first day on the internet. What's going on? Hey guys. Hal Cali from. Oh wait, hold on. You're not from Cali. You said it last time. You say Singapore? Are you from Singapore? This is coffee out of a beer mug. Mug? No. Flute? No. Pint? No. I don't know. My brother would know. He's an aficionado. I don't know. It's just a beer glass, but it's coffee. Just freshly ground coffee. Nothing crazy. Nope. I don't do the alkies. No, thank you. My go-to is tea. This one is a good one too. This one's super bitter. I think tea should be bitter. When I first went down to the States, my mom's American. By extension, I kind of am. When I first went down to the States, I ordered iced tea back in, like, I don't know, 2004. Well, that's not the first time I went to the States. I've been going to the States since I was born. But, like, when I was an adult, able to drive down to the States myself, 2004, 2005, went down to the States, and I went to McDonald's. I said, can I have a iced tea? And they're like, here you go. And I drank it. There was no sugar in it, which was so weird because everything in the States has sugar. And apparently you guys in the States call it sweet tea. You actually have to order sweet tea to get sugar in your iced tea. If you order iced tea, there's no sugar in it, which is freaking crazy to me because, man, you can't even what do you call? You can't even get anything without sugar in the States. Oh, you guys are just gonna ask about the ink note, man. All right, well, you know what? Until you ask about the era, which is here, I'm just gonna talk about the ink note because this is about giving back and about giving what you guys want. Yes, I know how Callie. You told me it's a female comedy rap duo, but I remember your name, Callie. I was like, are you from Cali? And you said no, you're from somewhere else. I can't remember. Malga, you're such a good person. You should research about Islam. No, I don't do any religion. I think religion is terrible. Across the board, every religion. That one is great. Ambrose Van Gessel. Which one? Oh, the emoji. Yeah. Okay, Steven said, good reader ink note. Can't wait to see a review of it. Yes, you know what? People have this idea that us going through Kickstarter is a thing where it's like we're going to be raising money and it's going to take like, years for this to come out. This isn't. It's not like that. This is coming out, I think, next month. It ships. It ships in August/September. So we talked to Big Me about our collaboration, and we were also questioning like why did you guys decide to go through? They're mostly using our IP, and we're like talking to them about designing and stuff like that. But in terms of the actual launch scheduling and everything like that, we've agreed that they were the ones to kind of take the reins on that for the most part. Although we are selling it as is on our store. You can buy it just straight up on our store, and it ships in September. So why they're going through Kickstarter? And they said in China, it's very, very common that even if you have a product that doesn't need designing or fundraising, to go through crowdfunding. And I was like, yeah, I guess so. Supernote did that. Dasung did that. I think a bunch of other Chinese companies did that, even though they had the product. So right now, the product we designed is made. It's made and it's real. So it doesn't need Kickstarter. If it was us, 100% just Goody Reader, I don't think we would have made the executive decision to go through a crowdfunding campaign, but it is a nice way to kind of drum up PR. I get it. I understand it. We did it as well with our Goody Reader 13.3. Successful campaign on Indiegogo. So we've been down the road. Well, that one, see, we didn't have any money, so we actually had to fundraise. And then when we got all the units, we shipped them all out. It's like, okay, let's look back and see what we did. Wow, that was a cool process. This time, we're actually combining the two superpowers of Big Me and Goody Reader. And I don't want to toot my own horn, but to toot our own horn, Goody Reader in the world of e-book readers, not the world, in our own niche category, we are a superpower in the world of e-readers, not in the world of consumer electronics by any stretch of the imagination. But yeah, so we've combined our powers to go through that kind of release. So that's what's kind of happening with that. I think the I am Xavier said you got to be careful with Southern sweet tea. I've had that. I've had that. That's like sugar with tea in it, not the other way around. I am Xavier says I thought the Big Me Ink Note was going on sale today. Yeah, so did I. I don't really know what's happening with that. The editing department has been in touch with me for the past 5 days, and we've been doing a lot of what do you call? Oh, Vasquez, you're here. I'll get to you in a second. You've been very vocal on YouTube. Thank you. The editing department has been we've been doing the countdown. We did 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We did all that. So yeah, I mean, I think today at some point it's early today. Today for you guys is not today for us. We're in Japan right now at the Good Reader Japan office, and Big Me is actually in mainland China, which means it's only 8:30 a.m. So today hasn't even started for you guys. Wait, no. For us, for you guys, you're done. It's 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for the most part from where you guys are. Hal Cali is from Hong Kong right now, or in Hong Kong right now. Rod Hernandez is in Mexico, so he's PST as well. But the day just started. Bob Dikama says, I'm excited for the collaboration drop tomorrow. Correct. So for you guys, it's tomorrow. But for us, birds are chirping and dogs are barking right now. It's the beginning of the day. So we're still doing some stuff. Nope. Decaptain, any chance for an 8-inch e-reader with no writing layer? An 8-inch InkPad X, 10.3. InkPad Color, 7.8. It's almost 8. There's no... There you go. Okay. There is no 8, but there is an InkPad Color or the InkPad 3 Pro 7.8, black and white, and no note-taking. Boom, there you go. How Kelly said, I'm from U.S., immigrated to Hong Kong. Cool. There it is. Rod Hernandez. I guess it's to build up stock before selling it. Yeah, it's a combination, Rod. It's a common thing that a lot of Chinese companies do. We are a international company, primarily a Canadian company, but we have branches in Mexico. Is 7:30 p.m. all of Mexico? So you guys aren't PST, even though you're right below. Yeah, you hear it. Yeah, Hal Kelly. We got a lot of people talking here. There's freaking cicadas or locusts or whatever everywhere in the city, in the countryside, in the mountains, in the rivers. They're everywhere, man. It's deafening. Sorry about that. Yeah, Rod, it's a very common practice to go through a crowdfunding campaign for these Chinese companies. So they said they wanted to do it, and we're not going to say no, we don't want to do it, because there's nothing that's not positive to go around a table read and start being all arms crossed, and you know what I mean. So yeah, no, we wanted to respect their wishes. They've been around for as long as we've been around, and they wanted to do that. So yeah, Courtney Bowman, 8:30 Eastern U.S. That's right. Rod Hernandez. Well, I am in Querétaro. I don't mean to do the not Japanese accent, sorry, the Mexican accent, but you guys say the words like that, so I've tried to say it like that. Mexico City, cool. Yeah, I've always wanted to go to Mexico. Made it almost down there one time. San Diego. Yeah, San Diego. I was like, should we cross into Mexico? That'd be so cool. For a Canadian all the way from Van, it's like, ooh, it's so adventurous for us, you know what I mean? Who we got here? Stanley T, looking for how this can stack up against the book Leaf. The first person to ask about the era. Talk about the era, guys. It's really good. It is. Oh, I'm in America, says I am Xavier. I wasn't thinking about the time difference. It's almost 8 p.m. Yeah, Xavier, you guys are done for the day. We're beginning our day. We're ready to go here for the launch day of the InkPad. Oops, the InkNote Color. I'll never not say InkPad. Querétaro. Nice, Querétaro. Oh, you don't say que. Okay, Quere. Gotcha. Comprendo. Comprendo. I'm pretty sure that's it. Muy comprendo. Very understand. I don't know. Your review of the era was possibly the best ever. They did a good job on that. The scripting was really cool. When I was reading the script, it's not like an old school Hollywood script where it's all paged out. It's on our phones. And they sent it to me on a Google Note tab thing, and I was like, oh, cool, wow, that's really well worded. And I think one of the things was like, you know, for Pocketbook, like everything was leading up to this moment. I read that, I was like, wow, that's some poetic stuff right there. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. No, this is some of the guys on YouTube were like, you know, oh, this is just an ad for Pocketbook. You're not saying anything negative about it. And I'm like, yeah, it's not an ad. That's not what I'm saying yeah about. I'm saying yeah that there's nothing negative about this unit. There are no negatives. We could go all day long and say, oh, but it doesn't have Android. Well, that's not what it is. Oh, but it doesn't have X mode with video. That's not what it's for. Oh, it doesn't have a camera. Again, not what it's for. For what this is, everybody watching this today, this is I'm going to slap the table. This is an ebook reader. And in the world of ebook readers, this is damn good. They're giving you more than other standardized benchmark ebook readers give you. They give you speakers. They give you an audiobook store. They give you physical page turn buttons. There's device manufacturers as big as Kobo that doesn't give you audio. Barnes & Noble. In fact, the big three manufacturers 98% of the time don't give you audio. They give you a dongle, sure, but they don't give you audio. They give you Bluetooth so you can connect your speaker, sure, but they don't give you audio. So that, in the world of e-book readers, I'm not talking about Onyx. Onyx is the kings of what they do in terms of e-paper tablets. But in the world of e-book readers, this is phenomenal. And they're going above and beyond, doing more than they should to give you this. And they actually give you two size variants. Now, a lot of people look at it glass half empty and say, oh, they're just doing that to get more money. That's true. But they're also doing it to allow you to get the same experience for a lesser price tag. In fact, if you get the 16, it's below $200. That's really cool. That is certainly very, very nice. I very much appreciate the fact that they went so far as to give you size variants, color variants. I think they have like, I don't even know what they call it, like standard silver and like copper red or red copper, copper orange, orange copper. I don't know. I don't even remember the SKUs. But they did a lot. They're even doing like little proprietary things, like moving over the Scribble app, so you can use. Do I have a one of those styli? Nope, I don't. So you can use your finger, or you can use those capacitive styluses, and it's fast. I'm not even joking. If you look at the Pocketbook Color or the InkPad Color, I even personally said, like, dude, this is the first color e-note in the world, because it was an electronic book with color, and you could take notes. Kind of cheap way of saying it's an e-note, but it was. And it was slow to take notes. Latency was high, which means it was laggy. This is really good. Look at that. Dude, this is an e-reader. This is like a Kindle e-reader. You know what I mean, for like the layman. So to be able to do that and take notes and choose pen thicknesses and 8 shades of color and erasers and add text and save, countless notes. I mean, that, again, it's Pocketbook going above and beyond. These guys are celebrating their 15-year anniversary right now. 15 years. What the heck, man? Only one company's been around for that long. And hold on, let me use my calculator to see if that's see if Amazon has been around that long, because I don't think they have. Sony's been for 17, and that's who I was going to say. 2022 minus 2007 Amazon came out. Okay, 15 years. They've been 15 years too. But Sony's been around since 2004, I think. So making e-paper is what I mean, not Sony in general. Malga, by your incredible experience in e-readers, what is the best eye-friendly reading device for PDF? I mean, the best comfortable screen for reading. Well, Malga, every single ebook reader panel is using a panel from e-ink, and it's e-paper. So anything is good. I'm sorry to say, but it's true. If you're asking me about your eye-friendly, everything is the exact same. If you start getting into the intricacies of saying, well, there's lots of layers in front of the screen in my eye, and it's hindering my experience. And this one looks very raised to the surface. This one looks very sunken. This one has, this kind of like. Then you're asking different questions. But if you're asking me eye-friendly reading device for PDFs, doesn't matter. You can use a Hanvon luggage tag, or you can use a $2,000 Guido. Doesn't matter. It's the same thing. Exact same thing. If you're talking capabilities, that's a different question. I'm Xavier and curious about the Pocketbook Era. Thank you. Curious about the ebook purchase experience and if I can transfer files from Kindle using Calibre. I will tell you this. What? Oh, that was so cool. I did like a screen change, but it didn't interact. Okay, I'm going to tell you this, everybody. If you are able to harness on your PC or computer or laptop an ebook file, EPUB, MOBI, CBR, CBZ, and you can move it around on your desktop, then you can put it on here. You can see I put a PDF on there. I put like the King Zone, whatever on there. If you're able to drag and drop onto your Pocketbook Era anything that you've gotten on your PC, then yes, you can slide it in there. That's all you need to know. And it's true. You go to library, that's it. You can sort by all books. You can sort by ones in the cloud. You can make collections. You can just go into individual folders and the internal storage. Look at that. And there's the PDF I just put in the root of my directory. So, you know what? I even think they give you a bunch of books if you go to like a language. Oh, it's doing the Inertia. They really love Inertia, man. Those European companies. I think Cybook. Who was Cybook? Bokin Cybook? Yeah. Those are one of the first guys to do Inertia, I remember. Look at all these books they give you. These are all free books. They just throw them on there. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so you can put books on here from anybody as long as you can harness it. Curious about the book buying experience. Who said that? Someone said that. Who said that? Oh, I am Xavier. Okay, I think Wi-Fi's off, so I'm going to go to settings, and we go to Wi-Fi, scanning. I'll take a hit of my coffee. No, I'm wearing khakis. I'm wearing beige khaki shorts, and I just spilled coffee on it. I mean, you just spilled coffee. I think it was the condensation from the cup. I think I'm good. All right, let's go to store. What am I doing? There's a home button. Okay, I will say this. That is really cool how they get some light. Those are buttons. There's 4 little buttons, and they're let's go like this. They're very, very nicely flush up against the bezel, little ledger bezel. But I'm not used to them. That's a user error that I'm not used to them yet. Reason being, fewer and fewer manufacturers are. Oh man, Rod, you gotta go. You always say that, man. You always drop in and then you have something to do. I really appreciate that. Seriously, thank you very much for always stopping in, even though you have to go. I appreciate that. If you have any questions, hit us up. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions. We'll try to stay on the chat for a little bit after this, but thank you so much. All right. What am I doing? I'm going to the store. Right. Home button. I keep forgetting they have a home button. It's not their fault, and it's there. It's for you to use. I'm not used to it because everyone's just getting rid of buttons. So Nook has the little N at the bottom. Everyone gets rid of buttons. You always have to kind of scan the UI like, oh, where's the home symbol? Oh, I need to do something to allow for the home symbol to show up. Chad Feeney. Well, yeah, because any capacitive stylus is your fingertip. It's just in a fancy pen. So if you can use your fingertip, you can use a stylus. Wacom, EMR, electromagnetic resonance, active capacitive? No, it's not an E-note. We got backlogged questions here. Let's see. Can you see how they cut the corners to... You can see how they cut the corners to shave off weight. You are correct. That is a way to both stylize the unit and save some weight. It's like in cars when they... There's some cars that go as far as not even painting or clear coating certain panels, like carbon fiber constructed vehicles, to save weight. There's cars even as low as like the Mazda 2, which is the Mazda Demio in some markets for all you international guys. It's a commuter car. They went as far as to use thinner gauge wires, because when you collected all the wiring that is involved in a car and used a thinner gauge, it was lighter. It's like, oh, wow. So there's things that manufacturers do to do weight savings. You are very correct. Stanley T, anything under 8 for PDF is a rough sell to me. You are correct. I say this every time. Don't buy anything under 10.3, I would even argue 10.3 because that's A5, which is not a real piece of paper. A5 is a tiny piece of paper. Don't buy anything that cannot have a 8.5 by 11 letter size for the Americans or A4 for the rest of the world. Man, Americans love their proprietary measurements. You know what I mean? Man, it's crazy. Nothing wrong with that. It's just that 98% of the world doesn't use the things you do. It's just really funny. Don't use anything south of a 13.3 if it's for your job. Because when you got a medical chart and you're like, you go into work and, you know, it's like a TV drama, like, what do we have? You know what I mean? Those kind of the starts where the credits are rolling at the bottom, all the famous people's names. You don't want something scaled down. You don't want an Onyx Books Nova Air color that's 7.8 and you're like, oh, this guy's dying of lymphoma. No, leukemia. I don't know. Throw it out. No, you want something that just, it's non-scaled. It's 1-to-1. So if you're a musician, if you're making, if you're drawing up, you know, legal documents, don't buy something small for PDFs. I wholeheartedly agree. Don't do it. Sorry, getting back to the store experience here. This is the store. I really appreciate what they did here. They give you this audiobook, and it was instant. It doesn't have to go to the audiobook store. It's simply giving you a toggle between books and audiobooks. You know who did that? You know who did that? The Kindle X Migu did that. The Kindle X Migu was a collaboration between Amazon and a bookstore in Asia. And they did this collaborative thing where you can actually switch stores between Migu and the Kindle store. It was really cool. I like the way they did that. And this is much the same in that you can actually swap between them. I am Xavier. Without me having signed one form, I am American because my mom is American. My brother got his dual citizenship, and I have this piggyback thing where I just sign a form and I get my passport. I didn't get it yet, mostly because of the whole Trump thing that happened. But I didn't get it. I can get it. Yeah, I can actually get my American passport and my Italian passport if I wanted to. And actually, I think we at a family shindig one time, we were talking about me potentially being able to get my Danish passport from my mom's side, so I could have this briefcase full of passports and just be like, where am I going today? And I'll even put some different currencies in there too to make it look like I'm a spy, so I can be really cool. All right, what do we got here? We're talking about the store. I'm sorry, I'm going all over the place. So you got categories, you got new releases, and of both. So you can go new releases of audiobooks, for example. And it will show you. Okay, we got a lot of people in the office using the internet while I'm doing a live. Just letting you know. All right. Okay. So here's what it looks like. So for 49, what do you call euro in the non-dollar denonyms? I can't remember that. Is it pence? I'm pretty sure is that 49 pence? No, that's GBP. Great British Pounds use pence. Wait a minute. Is a euro, anything less than 1.0 euro is cents? Is that 49 cents? Oh my god. Anybody here from the EU? That's driving me nuts now. If it was 1 GBP, it's a pound. And if it's like 0.45, it'd be 49 pence, right? I'm going to talk about this before I Google it, because I think conversation has been lost in the new world. It is cent. Wow, so you guys have... So we have dollars and cents. You guys have euros and cents. Wow. That's awesome. Okay. Damn it, Xavier. I'm sorry. You are correct. I got to show you this. Okay, you asked. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So we got... What does that say? The Terrible Old Man? Oh, that's so sad. All right, yeah, so you got these, and you got, like... You know, books. That's basically it. I'm trying to make that more interesting than it is. It's kind of cool. The toggle is the coolest part. Everything else is just whatever. Chad Feeney, Plastic Logic Germany, they do flexible plastic screens. Okay, I'm going to tell you something about that. There's a lot of companies in the e-reader world right now. In the electronic paper display world, there's TCL with their Next Paper Technology. There's Plastic Logic. There's DES out from Weifeng in China. Nobody's selling anything. You're right, Chad. Right. Chad is right there. There he is. You're right. But nobody's selling it. It's like saying, oh, there's all these other manufacturers of e-paper. And it's like, oh, no, you're right. But you can't buy it or sell it or see it or touch it or feel it or experience it anyway because they don't exist, basically. You can't, sure, something exists the way Bigfoot exists. You know how many videos on YouTube of Bigfoot? Millions of videos about Bigfoot. You can't see a Bigfoot with your eyes. Apparently, you can only capture Bigfoot on like a 1997 Siemens phone. Oh, there's Bigfoot. I think every video of UFOs, Loch Ness Monsters, and Bigfoot in this age of 4K camera technology always seem to be looking like complete crap. Have you noticed that? Oh, we got this picture of Bigfoot, and the guy's zooming in, and it's like 360p. And you're like, how is it that we have supercomputers that have 8K cameras in our pockets, thinner than a dairy milk bar, and not one person in the world can properly capture a Loch Ness Monster in any sort of decent resolution? What is that? I can't believe that. People take pictures of the dumbest crap in the world, and we can't have a single shot of Bigfoot's arm? Give me a break. All right, what we got here? I thought the euro was at parity with the USD. Maybe, but I was just talking about what the denomination names were. Is that right? I know denominations of bills. Can you say the denominations of the decimal point things, basically? Hal Kelly says it's great to be so multinational. Yeah, for sure. I'm born in Vancouver with an American mom, a Japanese wife, and a bilingual Japanese little boy. He's kind of cool. Kind of really cool. Stephen Prosser, you may have answered this. I missed it. Sorry to repeat the question. Does Goody Reader Ink Note have on-cell touch like the Nova Air C? I don't know. No, I don't know. Actually, oh yeah, right. I was talking with Big Me is really nice, man. I'm not just saying that because we've collabed with them. Companies like Onyx and Boyu and Big Me, these guys are really nice. You know, they're so vocal. It's hard to say that a lot of these companies in China are vocal with the end consumer when they sell something. Like if you buy something on Ali from like iReader, chances are you'll never hear from them again. But I gotta say, Boyu Me Book, Onyx, Dasung's really nice too, actually. These guys are just like, I'm talking to them on WeChat right now. That's like how in the pocket name by name basis we can get with these guys. They're really nice people, seriously. They sent me a spec sheet. Prosser. Where is it? I don't know if it has on-cell touch. Maybe. Oh man, there's so much chat. I don't know. We'll have all the answers for you guys in the days to come. We really will. Yeah. Xavier said the euro fell to 98 the other day. Yeah, you know what's really strong right now? The Canadian dollar. Seriously, really strong right now. 1 Canadian dollar used to buy you 80 yen, which is 80 cents. That was crazy. That's a 20% difference. The yen was like crazy strong. Some things went down. Bank of Japan, the yen's terrible right now. It's below the Canadian dollar. What the heck is that? First time in 25 years, the yen is below the Canadian dollar. It's crazy, man. Do you think the upcoming Big Me device will be good for viewing and annotating X-rays? Yeah, maybe. It's got. We played around with it a little bit with the tech demo that we were all kind of passing around for a little bit. I think we made the only like viable e-reader with a camera. I'm just gonna say that. I think it's, you know, I am obviously we're going. I can lie all day and say we're going to be as objective as possible. No, you know what? We will be as objective as possible. How possible will that be? We want to push our unit because obviously it's awesome. It's not the best in the world, but it's damn good and it's fully loaded. And I got to say, we were mulling over the idea of a camera. And we were like, look what's happened with cameras. Pocketbook had a camera, which was terrible. Pocketbook's a great company. But that camera they had on the... was it the Aqua 1? That was awful. It's terrible. The only guys doing cameras right now any good is Hisense. That's for sure. iFlyTech has a camera. It's not very good. The camera we prioritized it and like made it kind of document reading centric. So I don't know what it's fully capable of yet. I know the specs of it. All the on paper, it's exactly this many megapixels, and if you calculate the square root of pi, I can do that all day long. But I don't know how real world good it's gonna be. The Game Boy camera. Do you remember the Game Boy printer? Dude, I had a Game Boy printer in like '97, and I remember taking that to school, and that was like the cool. That was like you just being on Mars in a spacesuit, getting a Game Boy. I have a Game Boy over here. I'm gonna show you guys. Hold on a second. It actually is. Oh my god. I got a Game Boy. What a weird thing to time that it's right in my office. I don't know why I had this here. The Game Boy camera, for you guys that didn't know, was actually a camera for your Game Boy. And you could take pictures, selfies, with the Game Boy. And look how thick this is. I haven't held one of these in so long. I started playing games when I was 3.5 years old. Seriously, I was a pro gamer from Melee for a little bit, Smash, during the early days before YouTube. And yeah, I was quite the avid gamer. Not cell phone Candy Crush. That's not a game. There's no gameplay in that game. I'm talking about games. I'm talking about like Saga Frontier. I'm talking about the golden age of the JRPGs. Those are games right there. Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Those are games. And then you could hook a printer up to this and print what you've taken a photo with. It was insane at the time. And remember the external connector to connect to the one that the guy never had the cable for because this was a proprietary cable, and you could connect it with 2 Game Boys and play Tetris and stuff like that. That was awesome. Yeah, Peach and Marth. Yeah. Marth was obnoxious. I hated playing against Marth. I actually tried to break the mold a little bit and do Doc. I did Doc and Falco. You could juggle anybody with Falco. Wasn't a whole lot you could juggle with reflector juggle. There wasn't a whole lot you couldn't reflector juggle with Falco. And then when people got used to my gameplay, I do Young Link because they wouldn't be expecting it. And yeah, we had a couple guys from California come out and play us. We went to Alberta. In the early days, we went to Japan, did some tournaments. It was good times. Yeah, you could make some money. Made some money doing tourneys and stuff like that. Yeah, Doc was a heavy hitter, and the now Doc in Ultimate is not good. In Smash Ultimate, if any of you play that, yeah, he's not good at all. He's got no recovery. But back in Melee, yeah, he was really heavy hitter, good back A, good aerial back air. Yeah, really good. Anyways, yeah, I don't know much about what's going on with the ink note color right now. Reason being, it's all on paper when it comes to the advertising, the release schedules. You will know when we know. Like, completely honest, we are sharing everything with you guys. We shared the full 5-day countdown. I think Big Me's sending us a video today, and it will go right to the editor's computer in the next room over in the office here, and we will get it going, and it will be awesome. If any of you guys want to play Smash Ultimate, I'd play. I mean, I'm not at my desk. I'm not even joking. If you guys want to play me in Smash Ultimate, I will destroy you. So, just putting that out there. Could have gone pro if it wasn't for Goody Reader. Anyways, thanks so much, guys. That's our half an hour. I don't know what we talked about today. I Am Xavier had the best questions, and I'm sorry. We're all over the place today, man. We got a lot of stuff going on. Thank you for pointing out that euros was called cents if it's below $1. You know what I like about the yen in Japan? Whether it's 1 yen or 1,000,000 yen, there is no decimal point. You never have to do that math. It's just all yen. That'll be 1,162 yen. And you just cling, ding, 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 boom, done. It's awesome. And they have a $5 coin. Look at this. That's $10 in Japan. That is $10, man. All right, thanks so much, guys. You guys are fantastic. You guys are great. I very much appreciate you guys watching these lives. I'm going to apologize to Pocketbook Era. It had its moment to shine, and it was just completely overcrowded and overshadowed by all of our mumbling. But no, I like chatting with you guys. You guys are fantastic. It does break the mold, breaks the routine of me just, pardon me, going in and filming every single day. It does honestly break it up. It's a very, what do you call it? Like, it's a good breath of fresh air, basically. Because after this, I gotta go film again. But I think we're doing the Pocketbook Era versus the Kindle. I think that's the next one that we've done the whole thing. So now tile to watch the January 6th committee. Oh, now time to watch the January 6th committee. What is that? What is the January 6th committee? What the heck is that? Oh, the Era has been available, Rebecca. You can buy it right now. I think actually we have some on hand. We don't usually keep too many on hand, but the Era has been a very strong seller. I think in the office, in our office we have like a bunch of. Don't ask. Okay, I won't ask. In the office we got a bunch of rooms. So like there's my office and someone else's office, and we got a studio, and we got like a computer area and stuff like that. So yeah, we have some in there, and you can order it, and if we have the stock allocation, we will ship it. If we don't, then Pocketbook will ship it for us, because we do have drop shipping arrangements with every. Can't even talk anymore. We have drop shipping arrangements with everyone that we deal with. So, oh, you asked me who do I main in Smash? How Callie? Sorry. Now in Ultimate, Doc is garbage and Falco's trash. Sorry, but they are. Although the game is quite balanced now, but I do main Toon Link. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. No one does, and you'd be surprised. Yeah, Toon Link. He messes up with projectiles, man. He's a zoner to the nth degree. He doesn't like to go in there, but when he does, he's got a quick up B that comes out really early on in the frames. But yeah, Toon Link, Young Link. I don't know. I don't like his projectiles, but Toon Link, he's very floaty. I don't know. It just works. Where can we buy the InkPad X? Are you talking about the Ink Note, the one we're doing, or the InkPad X? The InkPad X you can buy from us. We're a distributor of Pocketbook. Ever since Pocketbook had that little corny booth in Seattle at Tequila Mall or Northgate Mall, they had this weird little booth that's like where you buy sunglasses, socks, and then Pocketbook in the middle of a mall. You know what I mean? They have those little like sunglass huts. Yeah, that's what Pocketbook used to be. It's true. They were humble beginnings, those guys. Thanks so much, everyone. Back to it. Back nose to the grindstone. And yeah, message us if you want to play Ultimate. Not joking. See you later.